these derbies. Saves his best for Atleti. All-time leading scorer in El Derby. He will be needed here today. Ray, in the pregame, you were quoting a little, as you like to say, Bill Shakespeare. This is about as Romulo and Montague and Capulet as you can get. Far side. Pepe. The Carvajal sneaks the cross in, but misses the angle, and it will carry.
12 wins out of 15 for his team in all competitions. They've been absolutely wonderful holding on to this lead, fending off Barcelona, Sevilla and Atletico, of course. Simeone's men got the Champions League to look forward to against Leicester and, of course, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, but all eyes focused on this match today. And Real Madrid cannot afford to let any points slip. They've got Barcelona where they want them, and they are determined to sink their fangs in and draw out more blood. But it ain't going to be easy to crack this defence, Phil. They've been absolutely wonderful, as I said. Amazing. 16 shutouts this season. And as you said, missing some key players at the back from a lot of the time. Got off to a wobbly start for Atletico, but Simeone has really righted his ship beautifully.
Ball blasted long. Pepe elects to stay. Felipe Luis. Maybe the unsung Brazilian here today.
One of them is wonderful. It's a clip. He joins in really well, and there's a growing understanding between him and his forwards, especially Griezmann. We've seen Felipe really turn on the style points of late, and has been an inspiration for his team going forward. Good look at the man. Los Indios.
This is a team that has dominated in recent years in set plays. Not so much in recent years, though. The last couple has been a bit down, but whenever you have Diego Godin, Koke in.
Oh!
3 men, and it just whistles
what
wide.
A ball! What
it doesn't hit anything.
From Koke. This one is intended for the Charrua man, Diego Godin, and he has found impeccably. It's a beautiful little touch header. He's so close to getting a little bit more meat and potatoes, but what a ball from Koke.
Actually, Saul may be the one who just got the little flick.
3 in a lane for Atletico to attack that hurler of a pass from Koke. And as you said, Saul Niguez rising in front of Godin and Big Fernando.
This is the live table. Real Madrid could slip to second if they stumble here today. Atleti would be third, win, lose, or draw, but they don't want to give up the advantage they have over Sevilla for that automatic Champions League spot. Benzema wins the corner. 69 degrees, mostly sunny skies, low humidity, light wind from the south, and absolutely gorgeous in the nation's capital. Great day for football. An in-swinger into the center of the park. Godin on defense. Overhead try from Ramos, but it's cleared away. Here's Ferreira Carrasco, and he might be one of the difference makers here today.
It's going to be one of the big subplots. This man down on this right side as Marcelo keeps creeping forward, but that's beautiful covering across the back from Dani Carvajal. Coming across, the coverage behind Marcelo is going to be crucial. Look out for these two demons.
Players to watch brought to you by Just for Men. Control GX controls the gray. Cristiano Ronaldo may be getting a little long in the tooth, but that tooth still knows how to bite. And Antoine Griezmann, 14 goals in the season himself.
Looking sharp.
Cristiano scored more goals against Simeone's Atleti than any other player. 14 in all competitions. Could have been a foul. Modric thought so. Pepe makes it a moot point.
Wonderful cover again from Carvajal.
Marcelo hangs in the air. Oh, blackout to tap it away.
Wonderful goalkeeping this. He's got to get there because Gareth is arriving at the station, wants to punch the ticket. There's a clean little challenge there. Nothing untowards there, but wonderful leaving of the line by Jan Oblak, the Slovenian international. Keeping another good goalkeeper out for his national team, as we said the other week, Phil.
Damir Handanovic, who's been playing quite well, but in fact hasn't even been called in. They don't want the controversy. Godin.
Still a young man, Jan Oblak. Amazing, he's just 24 years old.
And quite a line. Talked about some of those, like even Moya, who was injured today, Asenjo, who was sent packing, but before that, Courtois and De Gea, and Oblak looking like the gloves fit.
It was a lovely little touch from Antoine Griezmann. This will just carry out, but lovely little touch from Antoine to start this movement for Atletico Madrid. Wonderfully complete player, Antoine Griezmann. He's just 5'9". Size got nothing to do with it. That eclipses, his skill eclipses everything. And what he lacks in the physical nature. That's a beautiful turn. And again, ole, Casemiro.
Can't believe some people wanted to leave him out of their lineups here today. And let's talk about that just a bit in regards to
lovely touch.
The lineup. Simeone going
nice switch
with Fernando Torres up front.
Aye.
Although really considering their injuries, Ray, Simeone's hand was forced. There's not much on the bench.
Right.
Meanwhile, Zinedine Zidane going back to that Milan lineup, electing to go BBC, and then Casemiro, Modric, and Kroos. Is this his best lineup?
It's absolutely wonderful. One of three players, and Pepe is saying, lads, where are you? I need a bit more cover here. Pepe trying to shut out all the windows of opportunity. The Los Blancos going a bit to the snooze button there.
Right, getting back. Is this the best lineup Real Madrid has when you look at the bench?
It's arguable, isn't it? After the way Isco plays and what he brings to the dance. But Casemiro, this man, covers right and left and centre, of course. And then, of course, the Toni Kroos, the World Cup winner, and Luka Modric, who's playing at the top of his footballing tree, and it is a sequoia. I mean, it's very, very difficult for the little bearded, bandy-legged beauty to get in here. He'll be in this game, I'll guarantee you, off of the bench. But wonderful problem to have for Zizou, and he's handled it so beautifully. Isco coming out in the middle of the week when he was eating a bag of crisps that had, or chips, potato chips, that out of a Barcelona bag, and saying we're going to eat Barca alive. So it seems that Isco is going to be in the White House for some time. And transferring, that's again a lovely switch. Casemiro very pivotal in this game.
Literally.
Yep.
Out of a how. Dangerous, but not till Oblak gets there. 22-5-2 for Real Madrid. The only team in La Liga yet to lose at home. However, Ray, that has been a specialty of Atletico Madrid. 3 straight victories at the Santiago Bernabeu in league play.
Yeah.
No one has ever done that before.
Yep. Is that record going to be broken today? Good touch again. Well played, Fernando. Oh,
almost. But Casemiro again.
Went for the little nutmegs, but the ball just popped up. That's a good pass.
Aldo in the center trying to pluck it away, but Saul gets there first.
Right to turn to find Toni Kroos square to him, but wonderfully shut down. Not by one player, but by two. They may need that on Cristiano tonight. Good lead.
Vera Carrasco measures, drives. Pepe calm and cool. Torres couldn't get there.
This is good play by Pepe. He's already taken a picture behind him, so he knows there's nobody coming in to attack. But again, we hear the drums for Fernando here, and that's a lovely spin and turn, and he keeps it all moving. He tries to go downstairs, but Casemiro stepping in beautifully. And the players have got their footballing feet on the right legs here today. Wonderful opening 10 minutes.
Here's Benzema.
Good
Marcelo
overlap
on his flank. Takes it into the box, tries to force it in, and Juan Fran.
It's a great run by Marcelo. Good run by Benzema, but I thought the little dagger ball would have been presented from Marcelo. He's so dangerous when he overlaps into those tight confines, the Brazilian. Wonderful skill.
Good look at De Burgos. Tends to let them play. Now the question is, can they
How old's he, Phil?
Going across.
One of the better young referees coming through. Certainly need them in La Liga. More the merrier. We will all be. Another nice pass.
Still just 31 out of Bilbao.
Oh.
He's, as I said already, well, actually now in his second season.
Yeah. Uses good moisturizer. I mean, that's a good looking lad for 31-year-old. Looks like a spring chicken. But skill again. Wonderful turn away by Yannick. Well, warning's been served for Navas's defence. The last one came perilously close to finding the side netting. And Pepe was barking his orders like Mussolini at the balcony to his men after that. So see what produces here.
This will swing in, driving it towards the 6, but Ronaldo back to defend. Not only as far as Felipe Luis. Long diagonal looking for Griezmann. Ronaldo again on defense. And then just bodied out for the throw-in.
Varane a big miss for Real Madrid, unquestionably, but what a man to step in for him. Kepler Lima. Pepe, 34-year-old ex-Porto man. Into football's highest mountains. But they will miss Varane, who is reportedly going to be out for nearly a month, Phil. It's a sad exclusion for Los Blancos.
Marcelo with some backspin. Benzema to the middle, but Bale's laying back. Felipe Luis steals it away, and here's Atleti. But again, Casemiro. And Kroos draws the foul.
It was a good attempt by Yannick Carrasco to try to find that tiny passing lane in. He pings it, but as you said, Real Madrid's midfield in the right place at the right time.
Atleti 18-7-5, third in attack behind Barca and Real, but the best defense in La Liga.
Tough one, this one from Dani Carvajal. Wonderful skill and turn by Carrasco. Okay, excuse me. It's called those types of challenges both ways. It's like a simultaneous touch on the attacking player by the defender, and he's been calling it both ways. Tight game, he's calling it tight.
Starting from deep, Kroos pushing up, played square, and Saúl slides over to defend. To Modric. Felipe Luis again. He's played well this season. He's needed to.
It's wonderful how they've got out of this tight position. If they do get out of it, which they don't, it's a cheap giveaway in the end.
And given right back.
Very unlook-alike.
'50th league match for Zinedine Zidane in charge, and I think even his biggest supporters, as Savic plays it back to Oblak, might be surprised at his success. Only 3 defeats in his first 50 matches as a manager.
I'm not surprised. Look out!
Modric charging the center channel, has a go himself, but denied.
Loves a pop from that distance. They're going to get a second bite at the cherry here.
Casemiro wide for Ronaldo.
Nicely.
Drives in low, but Oblak quicker. What a shot.
Well, he's onto this like jumping jack flash. And he rocks Jan Oblak's world here. That's brilliant goalkeeping when we see it again. It was superlative by Cristiano, who looks as sharp as a porcupine's backside when you take a look at this again. But Jan Oblak mirrors it. Take a look. Wonderful touch to one side, and then the catapult is launched. But Jan is absolutely perfect in goal, and Gary Bailey will love that. That's a wonderful save. He's got that inside covered. If it goes to the left, he's leaning that way, but in a blink of a bee's eye, he changes his feet brilliantly and stoops to conquer.
Rahal sees it carry. Benzema back. There's the Twitter handles.
Early on, Phil, that this would be a sharp game for Cristiano. He is, from his first touch, looked right on song, and the rest looks as if it's done him the world of good. That's another good pass from the dark invader, and the referee spots the foul on Tony.
Ronaldo thinking about it. Kroos, arguably the best player off set pieces in Europe. He's the one that took the foul, and Ronaldo will have a go.
He's got to get this 100% right, because this is a difficult angle over a difficult distance, but it looks like he's going to unload.
About 35. Instead, guides it in, but
wonderful disguise, wasn't it? Lovely shift of his weight there, right at the last step by Cristiano, and another lovely pass dropped into that danger area. A wonderful change of approach to the ball there. And as you said, Phil, caresses it in with a lovely touch.
Something we have not seen until this year. A branching out of Ronaldo's game. A few new tricks, perhaps. Starting wide, Benzema in front. He'll use him. No one in the box. Bale making the late run. But Gabi in good position.
Yep. 3 youth players in the midfield for Atletico Madrid. There's only one starting player for Atletico Madrid, excuse me. Only one for Real Madrid. Look out.
Last from long range, but Savic deflects it high.
Every time you get it in that area, you got to look out where Luka's involved. The ex-Dinamo Zagreb man is so quick with his decision-making. There's that lovely control and turn with the first touch, and then he kisses it just to settle it in front of him for the next. The next one's a hammer blow.
By the way, Ray, more Real Madrid youth players in the Atleti starting lineup.
Yeah.
Ball cleared away again. Fernando Torres.
That's right.
Basically,
touch.
Saul got his start with Real, as did Juanfran.
The lovely lead.
Out wide, and Carrasco with room to roam.
He likes it here. He'll take him on.
Drives on the Brazilian, sneaks it inside. Griezmann on! Off the post. And the other deflection, but it wouldn't have counted. Griezmann by a step, perhaps.
As I said, Yannick Carrasco terrorizes Real Madrid's neighborhood. A wonderful decision by the referee's assistant. He's offside, all right. But beautiful attack from the Belgian international, taking on his defender in front of him and leaving him for dead. Unlucky there, Atletico. Marcelo damning the torpedoes. He'll keep joining in up this left side with the dark invader. Lovely touch.
And maybe that's why. Cleared away,
wonderful play, and Marcelo says, come on, I want to hear you lot. Wake up, we need you. Marcelo brilliant here with his touch past his defender. The ex-Fluminense man, magnificent.
Cross from the corner. Again with Ramos and Pepe. And Ronaldo, a lot of targets. But the whistle blows as Godin was buried. Foul against Real Madrid and a wasted opportunity. Looking in the middle, and Casemiro with the hip check.
So that's more than a hip check. Watch, he goes downstairs. That's a human roadblock on Godin and gets away with it.
The only other action going on right now.
Did he mean that? That is astonishing. If Jan Oblak picked out the player over that distance.
Empoli Pescara Serie A going on beIN Sports Connect right now, and another match.
The great ball from Jan Oblak.
Nottingham Forest against Huddersfield Town. Eric Lehigh against David Wagner in the championship.
Beautiful distance pass with Jan Oblak. First with his left foot, then with his right. Brilliant distribution from the big Slovenian.
Nice play by Carrasco to win the corner. About what you'd have expected for the first 20 minutes.
Tense, more tense than 100 wigwams. But both teams playing right up to their mark. Wonderful derby on this beautiful, heaven-sent, sun-kissed day. We are entertained. 20 minutes in, still duck eggs.
Outswinger playing his line. Oblak cleared
nice
away.
Ball to the near post, and Griezmann just kind of get the win.
Second effort and an awkward punch by Navas.
Brilliant service. Twice Griezmann kind of get his big bushy French eyebrows to the ball. Brilliant service in though again. Griezmann will be a bit disappointed. Didn't anticipate that better. Both at the near post, Phil, both needing an exquisite header to get it on target, but doesn't make any contact with it.
Talked about how Griezmann and Ronaldo, the players to watch, but two of the understudies, you might say, also on form here today.
Nice.
Chance now for Marcelo. Gets a second crack.
Lucky.
Pepe Carrasco has been an impactful player so far, but Gareth Bale's been invisible.
Well, there's been 22 players out here worth watching. Players to watch, I'll give you 22.
Bale here, in for Modric, back for Carvajal.
Lovely switch.
And here's Marcelo.
Space, time, look out.
To the inside.
Magic!
Pirouettes around a la Zidane, but then dispossessed at the top of the box. Griezmann. Atleti in tight space.
Wonderful reading by the ex-Real Madrid man. Juan Fran there. Beautiful anticipating. You can see the Atletico Madrid lads applauding it. This one was so close. If he gets there in front of him, that one's being kissed home with the forehead. Here you go. There's your Brazilian coffeehouse tricks again and again. Wonderful skill. Leaves the defender with his knees on backwards. The wonderful Marcelo. Not many bad performers out there today in both sets of shirts, Phil. You're right. The Welsh fire-breathing dragon being a little bit in the margins of this game so far, but so much time left to play for him to come into this thriller.
Raul and Carvajal exchanging pleasantries. Both of them, again, former teammates at Valdebebas. And now for the Spanish national team. Gavi. Hard to believe, but never capped by the full side.
Amazing. Amazing. Say it again, Phil.
Never capped. Again, showing the wealth of talent Spain has.
Unreal. It's a good pass.
Okay, out wide. Felipe Luis. Good step up by Casemiro again. Dispossessed, play on. Felipe Luis with a bit of a Brazilian dribble. He goes down. Again, the whistle silent.
Good touch by Ronaldo for Big Ben's. The overlaps inviting for Marcelo. Switches his mind, unlucky.
Saul in good position. Caressed home by Juan Fran.
Good tug-of-war game.
No team has made Real Madrid suffer in recent years more than Atleti, but how much is on the line here today? I would say, in many ways, the league title. Marcelo brings it down. Cuts away from Juan Fran. They still have that game in hand against Celta.
Wonderful cover by Atletico Madrid. Juan Fran, the first bait at Marcelo, and then the cover comes across in the shape of Yannick Carrasco to wrap him up. It's got to be two. Not even there, Marcelo. A little bit of argy-bargy, but nothing called.
Right, not to shortchange the rest of La Liga, which has been exciting this year. Flying forward, Bale towards the 18, cuts to his shooting foot and tries to pass.
Square ball was on for Toni Kroos, and Gareth Tries to find the player in front of him. Tony Kroos would have been in a beautiful position to control and hit.
Got away from Carrasco, and Marcelo plucks it away. You'd figure Real Madrid would be favored in every match except perhaps the Clásico.
Good advantage played here by the ref.
Bale in the center, has a go, bangs it off the back of Saúl again. Ronaldo from the right. Godin chests it down. If Real gets a win here today, they could lose the Clásico and still win the title. It's the comfort zone that's on the line today in the derby.
Well, you're assuming they go perfect for the rest of the season, and La Liga always throws up a surprise and a monkey in the wrench.
Atleti was that monkey a few years back.
Beautiful, well covered. Man.
Casemiro the wrong way.
Oh, nicely.
Saúl settles, strikes.
Oh, overlap is begging. It's good play by Saúl Ñíguez. Wonderful control to settle this one. Take a look right there, but look at Felipe Luis outside of the player. And he's got interior options as well, but Felipe Luis waving his arms at him like a Dutch windmill, saying, "You got to feed me in there."
10 points less for Atleti in the table right now, but giving Real Madrid all they can handle. They still might regret not capitalizing, though.
Been holes in the defence of Real Madrid for Simeone's men to exploit. They've had their chances, they haven't taken them. How many times have we said that against Real Madrid? That is absolute kamikaze stuff. He'll make you pay eventually. Good ball, good touch.
Benzema cutting.
Nicely.
In, back from Ronaldo, and Ben's denied by Oblak.
Wonderful from Big Ben's this time. Twists and turns like a drunk snake. Gets away from his defender. Look at this ball paid in. Beautiful from Pepe. Magic here. The twist, the turn, the little touch. The return is brilliant from Cristiano. Right into straight for Benzema. Well saved again. Jan Oblak.
Another corner from Kroos. Looking for Bale. Felipe Luis harasses him enough.
Sharp Benzema.
$17 and change left to go. Half number one.
First bad ball, 28 minutes in from Casemiro, and the crowd, being the Real Madrid crowd that they are, let them know. Boos for Casemiro. One bad blot on his copybook.
Okay, dropping back. Saúl pushing forward in the Atleti midfield now.
It's a tough room.
Short memory. Looking for openings in Real, making sure there were none.
It's short.
Aldrich with the tackle, and he touches it off of Carrasco.
Real Madrid served that one. Slack play by Felipe. Absorbing game. Opportunities blanked by both goalkeepers. And one or two misses at both ends. A real high wire this match. And not many players making a bad step. This man has been on his game. Cristiano well covered.
Ray, if you look at the statistics.
No, I don't.
Well, let me bring some to your attention.
Chinese water torture.
19 goals, but
drip, drip, drip.
3 years ago, scored 32% of Madrid's goals. A couple of seasons ago, 37%. Last year, 36%. But this year, just 20% of Real Madrid's tallies.
Good stat, Phil. Thank you. Put that stat book away. Watch the match.
Gross ridden off the ball and from the ground tries to win it back. Getting a little sloppy at the moment.
Leon got away from Fernando, but he brought it back in.
Back heel try.
That's nice.
Okay.
Quick midfield play.
And for 6 wins in a row in Spain, Atleti, counting cup and league. Nice from Modric to cut out the pass and quickly the other way. Flips it wide. A
pass.
chance for Ronaldo. And a diving header to deny on the goal line.
Magnificent. Everything's right for Real Madrid.
Stefan Savic saves the day.
Absolutely astonishing football. Wonderful from Toni Kroos. Brilliant by Luka Modric. Superlative by Cristiano. That's heading home. But the amazing Stefan Savic, Montenegro, comes to the rescue.
Close inside. This one a little more pedestrian. But what a stop.
I mean, that was a blast from Ronaldo. Oh, it's in!
And this time it's Bale denied.
Beautiful touch. Wonderful header. And again, Oblak reads it. Lovely ball out wide from Carvajal. Marcelo presents an absolute gift. It's make run perfect with the pass, and there's nothing wrong with the header. Just couldn't get an extra couple of degrees of separation to take it away from Jan Oblak. Real Madrid percolating.
There's Benzema, but he leaves it for Godin to poke free. Second effort just blasted to the Real Madrid end, but Real on the front foot now. Marcelo again. Savage. Griezmann only 5'9", but so good in the air. Saul double teamed. Oh, and draws the foul.
Real Madrid are going to continue to serve these balls in. They could use him upstairs, but Ramos not able to join in as the subs look up, and Isco twitching like a greyhound in the traps. Advantage played.
Carvajal. Bale on his inside.
Challenge again.
Gets to his own pass as Ronaldo had slid in. Tries to sneak it in for Carvajal. Deflected out for the corner.
Advantage is played, and it's a good decision, and he recognizes it eventually. Good attitude from Cristiano. Bad attitude from Mr. De Burgos, our referee today. This is a challenge. Foul from the back as the ball's played. Could have been called, was ignored, and this is where it leads to.
Joe many to mark, but you need to get it there. Torres. Only as far as
Uncharacteristically poor ball from the German World Cup winner. He's cracking this.
Blocked again. Gabi in the way, but Bale uses his speed to get there. The right foot hangs it high.
Oh, Welsh rugby up and under.
Little twist and tangle. Referee saw it, doesn't call it. Griezmann dancing on that chalk, drops it back. Now through Gabi and wide. On front, deceptively quick. Renewing his rivalry with Marcelo. Okay, again. Marcelo, but only as far as Gabi Fernandez, the captain. And the Real Madrid fans not happy that the merengue don't have the ball. Laid back Carrasco, tricky at the box. Deflected straight to Torres, but he can't control. Harassing Marcelo.
Man, Real Madrid a little fortunate here, as you said, Phil Shane. The deflection takes it into El Nino, and it just doesn't settle for him.
Tries the back heel. And a resurgent Torres this season, but he's been a passenger so far. Gross not happy with the attention.
Harsh, Phil. Calling him a passenger. He's been given alternatives all game long for his midfield. Here's another look at this amazing save on the line. Covering what if he gets it on target. Cristiano hits the bullseye. and Dεяεcνσs reading him. Very fortunate there, Atletico Madrid. Wonderful attack by the Merengues.
Swept into the middle. Double team.
Oh, looked like a
Fighting
pullback.
for the ball.
Right in front of the referee, saw nothing.
Marcelo's long cross deflected away.
Lines it up beautifully, and that is a sizzler. Slow motion doesn't do it any justice at all. And see that in live time. That is coming towards Savic as a blur, and he's able to read it, facing his own goal. Amazing. And having to run back and cover your net like that, and then turn, get it away from danger over the bar.
Oh, driven shot from Casemiro deflected. Torres tripped up, and that's going to be a foul.
Should be a yellow card,
And it will be. He thinks there was a foul before.
Casemiro reels it, and he knows that they are off. Like a teenager on a hot rod, and he clips him. He's shaking his head. We'll see the replay to see if it's justified. In live time, it certainly looked as if it was. When the ball is played through from Simeone's men into space, that's when Casemiro, who we've seen extend his feet before. Take a look at this. That's a hands both on the player. Is it enough to pull him down? Well, Fernando Torres goes down. The hands are on him. Easy one for the ref.
Ball lofted towards the 18. Marcelo clears. It was the ex-Real Madrid right back, now delegate Chendo, who was arguing with the fourth official there should have been a call earlier. Nice from Kroos.
There's been a few decisions by the referee both ways, though, Phil, that he's allowed play to continue to the advantage, but not that time.
Tyrell tried to drive inside. Good from Casemiro. Bale up for Benz, who's passed back a little lazy.
Carvajal doing enough, and just enough, importantly enough, to stop that little kiss by him by Felipe Luis. Luis would have been into that cow's field behind Carvajal. Well played, Danny. Called this a tug-of-war game, Phil. It's really playing out that way, and both teams pulling on the rope, making it very, very tense for... Oh, it's a bad giveaway, that. Look out.
Telegraphed, and Griezmann looking for an angle.
Got a lot to do here.
Goes towards Pepe. Diving goes Navas to deny.
That's the danger of the Griezmann. Astonishing. He's got so much to do here, and he's got no support. He stretches Real Madrid out like spandex on Fort Lauderdale Beach. Gets by the... Keylor Navas, the ex-Saprissa man, is extended and grows his fingernails to touch that one away. What a hit from Griezmann. No time, under pressure, and he still finds the target. Amazing.
In the corner, looking for Godin. Ronaldo got there first, but headed wide, and Gabi tracks it down. Second effort, still loose, but headed wide.
It's not a bad effort, though, from El Nino. Under pressure, as a Godin that gets it. Beautiful ball served in, and it is Godin that sees this one coming towards him. That's a tremendous header. Not too far away either, is it? There's that giveaway. Look. Again, strings the defenders out like a line of laundry, but the shot is so applaudable in its failure. That's absolutely world-class lethal. But it just kind of beat Keylor Navas. It beat a lot of lesser goalkeepers, Phil. Tremendous save.
After a good 5 minutes of Real Madrid domination, it's Atleti on the front foot, but Carrasco well defended.
That's typical DNA Atletico de Madrid football, isn't it? They rope-a-dope, and then they spring out you like a werewolf out of a closet. He'll shock you.
Normally you say best seat in the house. There might not be a bad seat in the Bernabeu. One of the temples of football.
I don't know, when we were there last time, we were in pretty tight confines.
Well, once you're in, you don't really need to move.
Unless you need to go to the bathroom, Phil.
Here's Marcelo. Sneaks it in. Modric just a touch. Griezmann.
Well read by Godin.
Raúl trying to get his way out. Tripped up, but the ball got away and was touched initially, so no call again. Benzema, half a step late. I think Griezmann coming back. It's kind of interesting. In Marca this week, I believe the story was, admitted that many of his teammates and his coach tell him, stay up. It's our job to play back. You just can't help it. Carrasco.
No.
Chested by Carvajal.
Oh,
what a nice stop by Navas.
Keeler reads him beautifully. Good intention by Danny. And a cool chest back to the goalkeeper. A little off target, but it's probably the better option to play it away from the area and let Keeler come and collect that rather than playing it into the goal area. Smart play by Danny Carvajal.
Better from Navas to prevent the corner. Volkswagen halftime show coming up in just a few. A fun one so far. Still awaiting a decisive roll. No. Fishing for a foul.
Luka Modric again. Wonderful dagger ball into Cristiano, who turns beautifully. The challenge is onto him. I didn't think there was much of a foul either. As you said, fishing a little bit. That would have been Ronaldo territory for the free kick. We approach the last 3 minutes of this enthralling game.
Wins the throw in inside the 18, far side. Whips it to the 6, just over Ronaldo. Savage there again.
Going to have to be pinpoint perfect with those crosses in Real Madrid, because Atletico Madrid defense beautifully marshaled by Godin, and then they've just got Oblak to get past behind them. Typical of Real Madrid closing down, but invading these crosses, they're dealing with them so far.
Almost keeps it moving. Here's Kroos. Tried to cut in, nothing there. Well, you didn't think it was going to be easy, did you?
16 shutouts, Phil, for these red and whites. That's a good ball.
Chance now. Modric measuring.
And again.
Wide for Carvajal. 2 in the box.
Time and space there, Carvajal, to deliver into the deep danger area in front of Oblak. Was ignored. He still gained possession. Real Madrid rattling away at this latch.
Modric looking for help, dragging an entourage with him as we've reached the final minute of regulation. Marcelo, who's been dangerous from this flank. This one just doesn't bend enough.
And lucky Cristiano saying well done to his best mate. As I said, there's nothing there. A lovely little touch past Godin by Cristiano. Ooh.
Pushed away by Ramos, but the lean by Torres ruled to have been a foul, considering some of what we've seen in the first half. Maybe a bit of a surprise. No surprise we're scoreless at the break. Is there a goal in the second half? Stick around.